Hello. Now here we are discussing the problems of exercise 10.2 of chapter number 10 circles. So the first question is, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. The radius of the circle is, so it is an optional question. You have been provided with 4 options: 7 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter and 24.5 centimeters. So we'll just draw a rough figure. A circle, center at O, and the outside point is taken as Q there, that is given in the question, and the length of the tangent to the circle is 24 centimeters. So this length is 24. Suppose we are taking this as P. So PQ is given to be 24 centimeter and the distance from Q to the center, that is this distance OQ, is given to be 25 centimeter. You have to find out what is the radius, that is OP. So the thing which you know is the tangent and the radius will make 90 degrees at the point of contact. That means we have angle OPQ is equal to 90 degrees. So you can use Pythagoras theorem for that. What you will get, therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. What is OQ square? 25. So it is 25 square is equal to OP square, you don't know, plus PQ square is 24 squares. Therefore, OP square will give you 25 square minus 24 square. 25 square is 625 minus 24 square is 576. So that the subtraction is giving you 49. That is OP square is 49. Therefore, you can say OP is, since it is a distance, you will take only positive thing, that is root of 49 will be 7. So OP is 7 centimeters, or you can say the radius is 7 centimeters. That is option A is the correct answer. Okay. Question number 2 is, in the given figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ is equal to 110 degree, then angle PTQ is equal to, you have to find out angle PTQ, that is this angle, and angle POQ is given to be 110. Now in order to find that, we can use the concept that the radius and the tangent makes an angle of 90 degree with each other at the point of contact. So this will be 90. Again, this is radius, this is tangent, so that is also 90 degrees. So now you have 3 angles for a quadrilateral, so that you can find out the fourth angle. Okay, so angle OPT is equal to 90 degree is equal to angle OQT, okay, by the theorem concept. And what is given? Given is angle POQ is equal to 110 degree. Therefore, all the angles after addition will give you, 4 angles addition will give you 360 degrees. So you are having angle OPT plus angle OQT plus angle POQ plus angle PTQ should give you 360 degree, of which OPT, OQT and POQ you know. You are just replacing the value, 90 degree plus 90 degree plus 110 degree plus angle PTQ is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, angle PTQ will be, here you are getting 180 plus 110, 290. So 360 minus 290, which is equal to 70 degrees. So angle PTQ is equal to 70 degrees. Okay. Or else, since these two are 90s, that means 180. So you can just subtract 110 from 180 also, because these two sums should also give you 180. So it is 180 minus 110, which will give you 70 degree. Okay. Question number 3 is, if tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to, four options are 50 degree, 60 degree, 70 degree, 80 degree. So we will move on to the figure. This is a circle with center O, P is an outside point, and PA and PB are two tangents, and they are inclined at each other at 80 degree, means the angle between the two tangents is 80 degree. That means AP and PB are giving an angle together with 80 degree. That means here angle APB is 80 degrees. You have to find out POA. POA, that is this angle. Okay. For that, first again we will use the concept that the radius and the length of the tangent makes an angle of 90 degree there. Here also 90 degree. So that again these two triangles are congruent. Congruent means this angle equal to this one is obviously equal to this one because OP is acting as the bisector. So you will get these two angles are equal, and therefore these two angles are also equal. That means APO is equal to BPO. So total it is 80, means angle APO will be equal to 40 degrees and angle OAP is equal to 90 degrees. Now considering this triangle alone, therefore in triangle, that is right triangle again, in right triangle OAP, you will have angle APO plus angle OAP plus angle, what is the other angle which you need, and angle AOP or POA you can write. POA should give you 180 degrees, right, by your angle sum property. And here you have two angles again given. So one is 40 degrees, the other one 90 degrees. So this will be automatically 50 degrees, right? Now to make it as 180, you will get angle POA is equal to 180 minus of, this will give you 130, so that this is, or else you can take it as 90 minus 40 also will give you 50 degree. Okay, so angle POA is 50 degrees. So here it bisects the angle, means here also you are getting the same concept. This will become 40-40 and that will be easy for you to calculate the answer. So option A is the correct answer. Question number 4 is, prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. So I have taken a circle with center O and PQ is taken as the diameter. We have drawn two tangents from P and Q, that is touching the circle at P and Q. Let them be AB and CD. So two tangents are AB and CD meeting at P and Q on the circle. Now what we need to prove is AB is parallel to CD. For that, the concept which we are using is, first thing which we know that is by the theorem, AB is perpendicular to, this is radius, OP is radius, right? So here you have that perpendicularity, that means you will have a 90 degree there. Again here if you see, there also you are having, that is OQ is perpendicular to CD again. So from these two concepts, if I treat PQ as the transversal, that will give you that this angle equal to this angle. That means alternate interior angles between two lines lying a transversal PQ, alternate interior angles are equal. That means the lines should be parallel. That is the concept which you are going to use. Okay. So first thing which you are writing is, let PQ be the diameter of the circle with center O. Because the figure is not given in the question, you have to explain the figure also. Okay, with center O, let AB and CD be the two tangents drawn at the end points of the diameter P and Q respectively. Okay. P and Q respectively. That means AB is touching at P and CD is touching at Q. Now what we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. Now the concept which we have is, by the theorem, AB is perpendicular to OP. Just see the figure. AB is perpendicular to OP. That is, the radius and the tangent will be perpendicular at the point of contact. And again CD is perpendicular to OQ. Right? These are the two things which you are getting. Perpendicularity means we are just writing in terms of angles. That means angle APO is equal to 90 degrees is equal to angle DQO. Okay. Now we are just saying that since PQ is acting as the transversal, taking PQ as transversal, the alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, you are getting them to be equal. Therefore, the only option which you have is the lines should be parallel. This happens only for parallel lines. So, AB is parallel to CD. Okay. Question 5 is, prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. That means we are taking a circle. This is the center O. Taking a tangent which passes the point of contact means from the radius. That radius and the point tangent will meet at the point of contact. And you have to prove that this line is passing through the center. That is, this radius is passing through the center. You have to prove. For that, what we will do is, since we know that the perpendicular and that is perpendicular means the radius and the tangent makes they are perpendicular to each other or makes an angle of 90 degree with each other at the point of contact. That means if you are taking, let AB be the tangent to the circle at X, and OXY be the perpendicular at the point of contact. That means perpendicular at the point of contact is taken as X, perpendicular at X to the tangent AB. Okay. Now because of this concept, we will get that angle OXB is 90 degree, right? Now since this is 90 degree and this is the perpendicular drawn, this is also 90 degrees, right? So angle OXB plus angle BXY will give you 90 degrees plus 90 degrees, which is equal to 180 degree. Now when you say that this is 180 degree, you can just see OXB and BXY is 90 plus 90, 180, means OXY is a straight line. That means OXY is collinear, is a straight line. Now since this is collinear, what you can say, it will be passing through the center, because from here only we are just taking the line, that is, it is the radius, so it will be passing through the center of the circle. Okay, implies OX, the line OX which you have drawn, it passes through the center. That's all. Okay. Question number 6 is, the length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. So this is a circle, center at O, and A is taken as a point outside the circle, and length of the tangent is given to be 4 cm, and from the center the distance is given to be 5 centimeter. Distance to the point is given to be 5 centimeter. We have to find out what is the radius, that is what is OB. Okay, again we know the concept that this radius and this tangent will make an angle of 90 degree with each other at the point of contact. So using Pythagoras theorem, you can find out the radius of the circle. Okay, so what is given? Given is AB is equal to 4 centimeter, OA is equal to 5 centimeter, and since AB is perpendicular to OB, that is angle ABO is equal to 90 degrees, the triangle formed is right angled. Okay, therefore you will have in right triangle ABO by Pythagoras theorem OA square is equal to OB square plus AB square. Therefore, OB square is equal to, you need OB, so OB square is equal to OA square minus AB square, which is equal to 5 square minus 4 square, that is 25 minus 16, which is equal to 9. So OB square is 9, therefore OB is equal to 3 centimeters. That is, the radius of the circle is 3 centimeters. Fine. Question number 7 is, two concentric circles are of radii 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. So we have taken two concentric circles of radii each of 5 centimeter and 3 centimeter, that is bigger circle of radius 5 centimeter and smaller circle of radius 3 centimeter, and they are saying that just we are taking a tangent, that means chord of the larger circle. So PQ is taken as the chord of the larger circle, you can see, and that chord touches the smaller circle, means it acts as a tangent to the smaller circle. PQ acts as the tangent to the smaller circle and it is the chord for the bigger circle. Okay, you have to find out the length of that chord PQ. So first we will use the tangent concept, that is for smaller circle, PQ is the tangent, means at this point the radius and the tangent are making 90 degrees with each other at the point of contact R, so that the triangle becomes a right angled triangle, and using that concept, Pythagoras theorem, you can find out what is the length of RQ first. Okay, so OR, what we have taken, let PQ be the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle at P, sorry R, touches the smaller circle at R. Therefore, PQ becomes a tangent to the smaller circle. Okay, to the smaller circle, this PQ is acting as a tangent at R. Hence, OR is perpendicular to PQ, implies angle ORQ is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle ORQ is right angled at R. Hence, you can use Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, because on the two sides you have, that is OR and OQ, you have to find out first RQ. Okay, so you'll get OQ square is equal to OR square plus RQ square. Now, what is OQ? OQ is given to be 5 centimeters, so it is 5 square is equal to OR is 3 square plus RQ square. since OQ is equal to 5 centimeter and OR is equal to 3 centimeter given. Now from this you will get RQ is equal to 5 square minus, that is 25 minus 9, which is equal to 16. That is RQ square is 16. Hence you can say RQ is 4 centimeters. Now we have got only this length. Now we have to get what is PR also. For that, what we will do is we will take these two triangles and show that these two are congruent. Now when they are congruent, the corresponding sides will be equal, and using that concept we will find out the remaining length of the chord. Okay, so this much is clear, I think. So we have RQ as 4 centimeter now. Now we are considering triangles, two triangles, ORP and triangle ORQ. Now what all you have here? You have angle ORP is equal to angle ORQ. Both are 90 degrees each. Then you have OR common. And you can say OP is equal to OQ because they are the radii of the same circle. So OP is equal to OQ, radii of the same circle. So from these three concepts, you can say that the two triangles are congruent by RHS congruency. Therefore, by RHS congruency, triangle ORP is congruent to triangle ORQ. Therefore, what you will get, the corresponding remaining parts will be equal. By CPCT you will have, therefore, PR is equal to RQ. Okay, PR is equal to RQ by CPCT. Now, when you got PR is equal to RQ and RQ you have already got it to be 4 centimeter. Therefore, the length of the chord will be, it is actually PQ, which is PR plus RQ. PR and RQ are same, means you can just take it as 2 into 4 or 4 plus 4, which will give you 8 centimeters. Okay. Question number 8 is, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. So the figure is given for you. You can just see that A is acting as a point outside the circle, so that AP and AS both are tangents to the circle at the point P and S. So the length of the tangents will be equal there. That means AP will be equal to AS. Similarly, for the other points also, if we see B is an outside point and BP and BQ both are tangents from the same point, so that the length of the tangent will be equal. That means BP equal to BQ. Again, you will get C. From the point C, you will have CR and CQ to be tangents. They are equal in length. Again, D is outside point. To the circle, you have DR and DS at the tangents, so that DR is equal to DS. And from all these concepts, we will get what we need to prove. Okay. So we have AP is equal to AS. Okay. Then what we have, BP is equal to BQ. Then CR is equal to CQ. Then DR is equal to DS. These are all concepts we have. And for all these concepts, what is the reason? Since this is the reason, since the tangent, the length of the tangent from the outside point will be equal. Length of the tangent from the same point, lengths of the tangent from the same points are equal in length. So this is the reason behind all these four things. Okay, I'm just substituting equation for these things, so that we are just adding the four equations. Okay, so adding, that means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus equation number 4 will give you the left hand side as AP plus BP plus CR plus DR. is equal to AS plus BQ plus CQ plus DS. Now we have to just rearrange in order to get what is to be proven. Left side you need AB. You just see the figure. AB means you have to get AP and BP together, so that here these two are again together. So this will make it as AB. Now CR plus DR. We'll just see CR plus DR will give you CD. So here you have the left hand side. Now here AS, when you are taking AS, take DS together with it so that you get AD. Okay, so AS plus DS taken together and BQ plus CQ taken together. Okay, now AS plus DS will give you AD and BQ plus CQ will give you BC. So that is what you need in the right hand side. So you got AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC.